You're Miranda, right? You're Matt's 42-year-old grandma wife, am I right?
Excuse me, but may I first ask who this is?
Just answer me, would you, you old bat?
It would be courteous if you would announce yourself first. After all, you're the one contacting me. I just don't feel it's fair that you know who I am, but I have no idea who you are. Before we start any conversation, we really must be on equal terms, don't you agree? Furthermore, when a total stranger contacts me and calls me an old bat, who wouldn't feel apprehensive and proceed with caution?
All right, okay already. My name is Anna, I'm 23. Does that satisfy you? Can we proceed now? No need for any apprehension now. I bet that 23 part kind of blew your mind, huh? Yeah, don't blame you. I'm Matt's young and beautiful future wife. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, is that right? Did you just contact me to tell me that? Let me get this right. You are well aware that I'm his wife, but you shamelessly text me to announce your relationship with my husband? Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's right. I heard that he's divorcing you anyway, so what's the big deal, right? What I can't believe is that you just gave birth to a kid at that old age. And he's dumping you? I can see you're pretty desperate, trying to hang on to Matt by having a baby. But I guess it didn't turn out the way you planned, did it?
So you're telling me that you were waiting in the wings to become his wife? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Bingo! That's right! We're starting a new life together, and you're not part of it. Neither is that kid of yours. As a matter of fact, I'm already packed and ready to move in with Matt. And for your information, that nice house you're living in now, I'm actually already living there.
Pardon me? Anna, are you out of your mind? Are you really kicking me and my child out of our house? You can't be serious. What's wrong with you? You have no right to do this. This is our house. You have no say in this.
That's just too bad, isn't it? Let me explain something to you, Miranda. You and your child are not wanted in this house anymore. Do you understand?
No, I don't understand. Why do I have to move out of my own damn house?
Well, it's simple. Because Matt has already submitted the divorce papers and you are no longer his wife. That's why.
Wait, what did you just say?
I don't understand why you're so surprised. I mean, the divorce, it was already decided long ago, wasn't it? So, why the loss of words? By the looks of it, you haven't even prepared anything. Nothing is packed. Don't you want all this stuff? You're just gonna leave everything, huh? Well, whatever. It doesn't change anything. You, lady, if you step in this house again, you're a trespasser, an unlawful resident. I cannot allow a total stranger to be in the house of my future husband. So don't even think about coming back in. You do understand that, don't you now, Miranda? I will soon be Matt's wife, so on his behalf, I took the liberty of throwing out the trash. He'll thank me for it later. As a matter of fact, he'll be overjoyed.
I can understand you kicking me out, Anna, but a 1-month-old baby, too? Have you no shame? I wasn't even able to get the baby stuff for crying out loud.
And how could you confiscate the keys, too? You completely locked us out. This is outrageous. How could you do such a thing? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you concerned about the milk and the diapers? Come on, Miranda, just go down to the local supermarket and pick some up there. There's one a few blocks down the street, for Pete's sake. You do have your purse, don't you? Make do with what you got. Don't even think about coming into this house. This place is no longer yours. You got that, old lady? Technically speaking, that is not your house either. Yeah, well, maybe not right this second, but I'm going to be Matt's wife soon enough. Then it will be mine, just a matter of time. But you don't understand, the house is not even Matt's. Yeah, sure. No use lying through your teeth, lady. The house is gonna be mine, no doubt whatsoever. Any which way you look at it, Matt's with me on this, and there's nothing you can do to change that. He told me that he didn't want some kid that a dodgy, over 40-year-old lady gave birth to. You're the dodgy one here, Anna. Is that the only comeback you got? You sound like a beaten dog with your tail between your legs. You know what? I'm getting sick of texting you. Just get out of here and never show your face around here again, please. And if you don't do the vanishing act soon, I'm gonna call the police. You don't want that, do you?
Okay, Anna, have it your way. I tried talking to you. Don't come crawling to me later. Hello, George. I hate to bother you. I know you're probably driving and on your way back home about now, but could you contact me ASAP? I need a little advice. It's very important.
Oh, hello, Miranda. What's the matter? What's this about? Are you in some kind of trouble?
Well, I guess you can say that. There's an emergency situation and I have no one else to turn to.
An emergency situation? Sounds serious. What's up? Oh my god, don't tell me my brother Matt did something stupid again. Oh, I'm really sorry, Miranda. He's such a jerk sometimes.
Well, not really Matt himself. I'm not sure how involved he is, but it's more about this girl. A girl calling herself Anna says she's Matt's mistress. She came barging into the house and locked me and my child out. It says the house is hers.
Huh? Anna, you say?
Yes, that's what she said. I'm not sure where she got the key. Maybe Matt gave her a spare. Maybe she stole it from him. I'm not really sure. Anyway, she got in somehow and took over the place. I couldn't even get my things out in time.
Who's this Anna? Is she someone he knows or works with?
Like I said, it seems she's his mistress. At least that's what she says.
So Matt's cheating on you.
She insists that she's going to be Matt's next wife and that he already submitted the divorce paper. Apparently, it's just a matter of time. My son and I were locked out with nothing. All I had with me was my purse and some baby stuff. I just went out to pick up some groceries.
Oh, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Is this some kind of joke?
No joke, I'm afraid.
So, you're telling me that this woman, this Anna, is currently in the house and that's you locked out?
Yes, I can't believe it myself, but that's the case. I don't know what to do.
Can I ask you where you and your son are right now? This is serious, you know? To be locked out of your own home with nothing? This is surreal. Just hope you guys are okay.
I came over here to a friend's house a few blocks away. She was good enough to help me out. She even offered to let me stay for a few days until things work out.
A friend, huh? You know this person well?
Yes, actually, she had a baby 1 month before me. I confided in her a lot, so we're fairly close. She's been so nice. She married Dan Stevenson. Do you know the Stevensons? They live on the corner of 5th and Main Street?
Oh, yeah, sure. My wife also knows her well. Kathy Stevenson, right? Everyone calls her Kat.
Yes, that's her. I don't know what I would have done without her help.
That's a relief anyway. At least you're not wandering the streets or anything. I better get my wife to call Kat later and thank her.
Yes, like I said, I owe her a debt of gratitude. It's good to have a friend when you're in need.
But we can't leave the situation as is. We have to settle this somehow.
Yes, there's no doubt about that. I was thinking of calling the police, but I figured I should contact you before I called the authorities. I thought maybe you had some more constructive advice?
You made the right decision, Miranda. Leave the rest to me, huh? I'll take care of this. My wife and I will head over there right now. We should get there in an hour or so. Be patient and don't worry, we'll take care of this one way or another. Hope Mrs. Stevenson won't mind, but hold on tight for a bit longer.
Thanks so much, George. I already feel much better.
Hey, Miranda, what's the meaning of this? And who the hell is that guy? What's he doing here? He apparently knows you. Did you send this goon over to kick me out? Don't tell me this guy is your new boyfriend. So you've been cheating on Matt, huh? Well, he did just that. You're gonna pay for this.
I am not like you, Anna. Don't put me in the same category as you.
Yeah, whatever. So what is this all about? Who's that goon who kicked me out? He has no right. Why the hell should I, Matt's future wife, have to be kicked out of her own home? Tell me that. I was just going to open up the safe and just sit and stare at the $1 million in cash sitting in there. I was going to savor the moment for just a little while until that goon shattered my dreams.
$1 million in cash sitting in the safe? What are you even talking about?
Give me my $1 million back. That's not yours anymore, you old hag.
Anna, I'm going to have to stop you for 1 second.
What the hell for? You just want to avoid the subject.
Do you really think there's $1 million in that house? Who would leave such a fortune at home?
Excuse me, no $1 million. But Matt said the money was there, in his safe.
Oh, okay. I see. You know what that is? I think it's about his grandfather. He used to have $1 million in the bank or something. That was a long time ago. I heard that story countless times.
In the bank? So the money's in the bank and not in the safe? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't think it's cash. But in assets, maybe like in property or stocks. I'm not sure of the details, to be honest.
Wait, what? So it's not cash? Seriously?
Matt apparently talked to his brother about that after a few too many drinks. I remember him mentioning $1 million several times as if it was real.
His brother? He has a brother?
Yes, George. Didn't you know he had a brother? As Matt's future wife, I would think you would know that. That goon who kicked you out of the house? That was George, Matt's older brother.
That guy? He's Matt's brother? You're not serious.
And another thing that you didn't know and should probably have known before you pulled this stunt. He owns that house outright, not Matt.
Huh? Hold on a second. Back up a little. You're going way too fast for me. I'm getting totally confused.
Yes, well, it's all very complicated. I'm so sorry that it's all so overwhelming for you, Anna. Let me clear things up a bit for you. First off, that house is owned by George, Matt's older brother. We were allowed to live there while George and his wife worked overseas. We weren't going to live there permanently, just until they returned from George's overseas assignment. After that, we would find a new place to live.
You guys were going to move out sooner or later? Matt never mentioned any of this.
Yes, well, he should have, because George returned yesterday from his overseas assignment. We were just talking about when he would move back in.
No, this can't be right. You're making this stuff up, aren't you?
As you were saying, we are currently in the process of divorcing after it was revealed that he was cheating on me. I was waiting for my son to settle in a bit more before I headed home to Florida, where my folks live. I would have preferred to wait several more months.
Seriously? Hey, by the way, where is Matt right now? I haven't heard from him in a while.
Oh, I'm surprised he isn't with you, to be honest.
Yeah, well...
Can I ask you one thing, Anna? Does the name Sandra ring a bell?
Wait, excuse me, Sandra? Why are you asking about my older sister? We cut ties like 5 years ago. I haven't talked to her since. Why do you even know her?
Oh, I see. You cut ties with her, huh?
Yeah, well, she's my older sister and all, and maybe I shouldn't have done such a thing, but at the time, I suppose I was in love. Anyways, I took her boyfriend, and long story short, we squabbled a bit, and I haven't talked to her since. What's this got to do with my sister, anyway?
Anna? Listen carefully. The reason I wanted the divorce from Matt was not because of you.
Pardon me, what are you talking about?
Anna, think about it for a second. You cut ties with your sister over a guy, and the fact that I know about your sister Sandra. Just put 2 and 2 together for a second.
No, it can't be. It's been 5 years, for God's sake. That's impossible.
That's right, Anna. Matt was having an affair with your sister, Sandra. I heard it was payback for what you did to her 5 years ago. That time you stole her boyfriend from her?
Are you serious? No way.
Apparently, Matt went over to his brother's house this morning, and he happened to mention that fact. And George told me about it.
He was over at his brother's place this morning? He never even mentioned it. As a matter of fact, he hasn't replied to my messages for several days now. What's going on?
He also said that he loved Sandra and that he was on board for this payback scheme that Sandra had already planned. He says he's going to go through with the divorce and marry Sandra.
This is ridiculous.
I really don't know if he's serious about this whole thing, but he sure sounds like he is. I bet he already submitted the marriage application to City Hall.
No, this is not happening. How could he? He promised he would make me happy, that he had $1 million in the safe, and that we would live the high life like celebrities. How could he?
Yes, Anna, I agree. How could he? He's despicable. But you have to admit, this was first and foremost your fault to begin with. You stole your sister's boyfriend, and as revenge, she did the same to you. Can you blame her? It was retribution for what you did. But the way I see it, you're both despicable. I can't differentiate the two of you, to be honest.
Well...
My son and I getting all caught up in the middle of this nonsense? This ridiculous tug of war between two sisters I don't even know? I don't deserve this BS, to be quite honest with you. I talked to my lawyer earlier today, and he will be contacting you regarding financial compensation for the emotional damage that you caused.
Huh? What the hell for? Why do I have to pay even a cent?
Although it was your sister that eventually married Matt, the fact remains that you had an affair with my husband. That alone will be sufficient to demand monetary compensation. And don't think about running away. We already know that you live over in the Richmond area nearby. Matt told us all we need to know about you. There's no escaping this, Anna.
Please, you can't do this. I don't have that kind of money. How am I supposed to pay?
Didn't you just hear what I said? We know all about you, Anna. We know you work at Ace Industries as a secretary. We even know how much you make, so don't try denying it.
Please, Miranda. I'm sorry. Please don't do this to me. I can't believe this is happening to me. First, Matt betrays me and then the house is gone? And that $1 million was just a pipe dream? Am I living in a nightmare, for God's sake? I get nothing? Zero? And I have to pay compensation to you? This makes no sense at all. Oh, wait a second. Matt just sent me a message.
It was from Matt, all right. He wanted to inform me that he was dumping me.
That it's all over. We're finished. This can't be true. This is some kind of prank. Why did Matt choose my sister over me? Why? What's she got that I don't? I'm younger than her. Doesn't that count for anything? Matt, come back to me.
I immediately called my lawyer and sent him all the necessary documents and evidence. A few days later, he officially sent a letter to Anna listing my demands. I don't know how she managed to get the money, but the entire sum was paid in full. Her parents are not exactly poor, so I'm sure her family probably paid it on her behalf. My lawyer later told me how she was when he went to meet with her and her family. I think this whole affair took a devastating toll on her. He tells me she was very quiet and somber. She didn't utter a word during the meeting other than yes or no. Apparently, she later quit her job and shut herself in her room, only coming out to eat or use the bathroom. As for Matt and Sandra, they were so adamant about their love for each other and were ready to make their life together, but the compensation they had to pay me and the monthly child support gnawed away at their happy existence. The debt left them in a dire situation. I heard they were just barely able to make ends meet. Last I heard, they ended up divorcing a couple of months later. Guess that intense love they were so sure about wasn't the passionate love affair that they proclaimed it to be.